out of all people to get into this situation, it had to be Pusha T, didn't it? Because Pusha T is the one who, for all intents and purposes, bullied Drake into being a father. Pusha T is under fire right now about his comments to his wife as they are expecting a child. Now read it word for word. He said, "Thank you for my second baby boy. I hope you carry on with tradition and never teach me how to change a diaper, prep a meal, suck out a snotty nose, or anything else a super mom does." Hate that word, mom. I cannot. I've never said MOM. I say mama. You make things very easy for me, and I love and appreciate you for it all. See you spring 2026, my boy. Mm. So you don't plan on doing nothing with the baby the first 2 years of his life? Because I don't, that's what they do. They sit there, they giggle, they cry, they laugh, they drink, they eat, they use the restroom, you bathe them, you burp them. You supposed to talk to them, sing to them, dance with them, play with them, whatever. But what else? Like, you don't plan on being in the baby's life at all. And I don't get men who take this attitude, who take this stance. I don't understand it, bro. And I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm really here to express I can't wait to go through all of that stuff. I'm built a little different. I can't wait to be able to sit here and burp my baby boy or baby girl after I'd have fed them some delicious. I was gonna say Kansas City barbecue. They probably can't eat no barbecue the first 1 or 2 years of their life. But y'all know what I'm saying, man. I can't wait to be involved. I can't wait to change the diapers. I can't wait to be awakened in the middle of the night, hearing the baby cry and me having to make some milk or calm the baby down or put it to sleep or whatever. I can't wait, man. Because I want to be involved in every single piece and part of my child's life, from the rooter to the tutor, from when they're born to when I'm up out of here. In every single part, I want to be there for their first swimming lessons. I want to be there for when they sing for the first time. I want to be there when they say their first word. I want to be there when they graduate from kindergarten, from middle school, high school. I want to be there for all of their performances. I want to be at every single little thing for my child. And I'm not saying that Pusha T or any other celebrity father doesn't have that same attitude, but y'all don't have it now when they babies. So if you don't have it now when they're infants and they're babies, what makes me think that you're going to be as dedicated as I need you to be or as the baby needs you to be when they get older? See, you got to put the work in now as well as the work in later. But to leave all of that up for the mother to do, I can't get with it. And I feel like any other man who thinks like that is you being super selfish. And who said what tradition is it that only the mothers do all of that stuff? I didn't get that at all. Pusha T said, "Now hope you carry with the tradition and never teach me how to change a diaper, prep a meal, suck out a snotty nose." And oh, okay, yeah, she could be a super mother, but damn, bruh, she's a human. She You expect her to do this every day by herself? Every day? Man, come on, man. Come on. That's not realistic. Not for a good funk. Now let me say this. If that's something that y'all have agreed to, whoever it is, fine, do y'all. But most relationships ain't like that, fam. They're not. Most relationships are not like that. The duties are going to be split at some point in time. It's going to be a point in time in those first 2, 3 years or whatever when you got to change diapers and do all the things that he said. It's going to be a time where she going to get tired of that shit, and you going to need to step up and do it. But I just don't. Me, Brian, you ain't gonna have to ask me. I'm gonna do it on my own because it needs to be done. And because that's your damn baby. That's you. That's your kid. That's your seed. But Nelly, he made similar comments when he was talking about, daddy duties with Ashanti. See, this attitude isn't new, but it's becoming more visible because people are calling out men who want the title of father, but don't necessarily want to put in the work. But the bigger issue for me is, what message does this send? Not only to your wife or your girl or your co-parenting partner, but what message does it send to the baby? Because a lot of men, unfortunately, in this society, and I know a lot of men just raised without fathers, so they think it's normal. You ever been around somebody who think that some disturbing behavior, which is got you off your rocker and got you thinking, what the hell is wrong with these people? What are they doing? But to them, it's everyday life. It's normal. It's what they do. It's a part of their culture. It's a part of their household or whatever. Have you ever talked to one of those people and tried changing their mind about something? See, the thing with kids and some men is that they'll put off responsibility and then want to come in when it's too late. So now your kid is already developed. Now they already have their own mind. They're already set in some ways. You can change some things as they're still children and growing. But I know, like most men, think that we can change anything at any time. That doesn't necessarily apply with babies and people, especially when that child might have a little resentment towards you as they get older and they know what's going on now and they're cognizant of life and how things are. So this behavior, dog, is, to me, in my opinion, with me and my family, it is not normal for a man to just, I guess, neglect the child. And I say neglect because what are you going to be doing with the child for the first 2 or 3 years? If you don't want to change diapers, if you don't want to feed or burp or prep meals or if you don't want to do any of that, what are you going to be doing with the child? You just going to be looking at the child? You might as well have a picture. Are you going to be communicating with the child? Are you going to, I'm pretty sure whoever it is going to have the child with them. But when a diaper needs changing, you just going to give it to the mother? Man, babies bond deeply through small, mundane, daily tasks: feeding, burping, bathing, rocking, comforting, all that stuff. And the faster that some men figure that out, the better off we will be as a society. That's when the bonds are formed, man. So I got a total issue with this mindset, dog, of just leaving the babies with the women and then the men coming to pick the kids up later as they get older. I got a big problem with that. I guarantee you, your child will be better off with you, father, from when they were born up until you die. They're going to be better off. Look, y'all cannot listen to me if you want to, but I'm excited to be a fully hands-on father when that day comes. Diapers, late nights, milk, throw up, diaper changes, all of it. I don't care. My schedule's already messed up with the morning show. I've had a messed up sleeping schedule for over 10 years. That is not an issue with me. So I can't wait to hear a little baby screaming and crying in the middle of the night so I can come help it. I can't wait because I see those moments as blessings and not as burdens. And the faster some fathers link on and get that lesson in their lives, the better off you and your family is going to be. And I think if more men had that mindset of looking at it a different way as a blessing and not a burden, then it will go a long way into strengthen our families.